Before that, Muhammad Paigambar traveled from Mecca to Medina, Medina to Mecca and spread the Islam. After his death, these responsibility have given to the caliphs. Who are the caliphs? The follower of Muhammad Paigambar, they were called caliphs. See, caliphs are known as the successor of Paigambar. That means the successor of Paigambar, they were called caliphs. What are the reason for such a fast growth? After the death of Muhammad Paigambar, how Islam religion was spread all over the world? What are the reason for that? So there are some reason. The first one is simplicity of Islam. Yes, dear students, Islam grew rapidly and immediately throughout the world. The main reason for that, very simple rituals, customs, traditions are there in Islam. So the first one reason is simplicity existed in Islam. That's one. The second one, efforts of Caliph to spread Islam. Who are the caliphs? Those who were look after the responsibility of Muhammad Paigambar, they were called caliphs. That means the follower of Paigambar. So they have taken full responsibility to spread Islam all over the world. That means the great efforts have been created by the caliphs to spread Islam. That's why the second reason. Third one, devotion of Muslims. See, those who are belonged to the Muslims, they have dedicated themselves to the service of God. So their devotional nature rapidly, fastly growth Islam throughout the world. That means the devotion of Muslims. That was the third reason for the fast growth of Islam in the world. Next, the religious interest of sultans. See, the sultans have more interest to develop, rapidly change, rapidly grow. They were great inspiration to the Islam to spread all over the world the Islam religion. So sultans, they have more interest to develop or spread on Islam. That was the fourth main reason. Last one, conducive political situation. Yes, dear students, the situation is very important to the spread of anything and develop of anything, growth of anything else, isn't it? So the situation is very conducive. During that time, that was, it became very crowd. That means the situation is fantastic, very wonderful, grateful to develop, to grow for Islam throughout the world. Okay. Next point, what are the great contribution given by the Islam to the world? Here, each and every religions have given more contribution to the world people, isn't it? Like that, the Islam also has given great contribution. After accepting Islam, the Muslim people, Arabs have been known for the following contributions. So these were following points. See and observe, they were the great contribution have given by Islam to the Muslim. The first one, medicine for results and other diseases and books on medicine. Say, medicine for results. The Islam religion has given medicine for results and other diseases also. Not only results and other diseases also, and wrote some books on medicine. Some books on medicine. So this is very important contribution given by the Islam to the world people health. Next, second point, new invention in science and mathematics. So how the other religion people discovered the in any innovation like that, the Islam also innovated science and mathematics, different angles, different ways. So the discovery or invention, new adopted by the Islam in science and mathematics fields. Okay, so these are the two important great contributions. And next one, third, the spread of knowledge built by medieval Arab. See, the spread of knowledge built by medieval Arab and the field of geography and astronomy to other parts of the world. So, that is very important. The knowledge of geography and also astronomy. So, that is the knowledge is very essential to the people. Geographical knowledge and also astronomical knowledge. So, these knowledges have given by the Islam to develop knowledge or build knowledge by the medieval Arab period. So, the knowledge of geography, the knowledge of astronomy to the other parts of the world spread by the Islam. Next, fourth point. Fourth contribution, see, Islam influenced the art and architecture. So, Islam not only concentrated above the 4 points, so it concentrated these art and architecture also. So, how the other religions followed the some art and architecture and style. Like that, Islam also concentrated and influenced the art and architecture. The features of Islamic architecture can be seen in the buildings built in where Roman, Byzantine and Persian empires. So, in that these empires we have seen the features of Islamic architecture. So, how the other religion found their own architecture styles or features like that. Here the Islam also influenced by the other architecture styles and also Islamic architecture can be seen in the buildings of Roman Empire, Byzantine Empire and Persian Empire. So we have seen in that empire such Islamic architecture. Okay. Next, what are the sects? Or in the Islam. How that two sects are there in Christianity, Protestant and Catholic, like that. Islamic or Islam also has two important sects. Which are those? See, like other religions, many sects can be found in Islam. The most important among them are Shia and Sunni. See, these are the Shia and Sunni. Shia and Sunni, these were the two sects in Islam, like a Protestant and Catholic in Christianity. Next one, the successor of Muhammad Paigambar are known as Caliphs. Who are Caliphs? The successor of Muhammad Paigambar, they were called, are known as Caliphs. They became the religious and political leaders of Islam after Paigambar Abu Bakr was the first Caliph. Dear friends, see, the question may ask in your examination a very important question. What is that? That was, who was the first Caliph in Islam? After the Muhammad Paigambar, none other than he was Abu Bakr was the first Caliph in the Islam. After the Muhammad Paigambar and other religion political leaders. Okay. Here, two important questions for you to inspire to you also. See the first one, where did Islam originate? Where did Islam originate? The answer is, Islam is originated in Arabia. That means Islam was originated in Arabia. Second one question. See, what is the second question? Who was the founder of Islam? Very simple and very easy. Already you know that. The founder of Islam was Muhammad we shall discuss about the whole Islam summary. The whole Islam topic summary. I would like to give some little information about Islam through the summary here. See, Christianity and Islam. In that lesson, we have summarized some important hints. First one, Christianity was established in the beginning of 1st century CE. Christianity, which was established in 1st century CE, where in Nazareth province of Palestine. Where did it born? It born in Palestine, Nazareth. It was under the region of Roman Empire. In which region it comes under? Which comes under the Roman Empire. That's one first point. The second one, Jesus Christ was the founder of Christianity. You know that? How the Muhammad Paigambar was the founder of Islam, like that, the Jesus Christ was the founder of Christianity. Next, Jesus Christ was born into a poor family of Joseph and Mary at Bethlehem, village near Jerusalem. What is the birthplace of Jesus Christ? The birthplace of Jesus Christ, none other than that was Jerusalem. Who were his parents? See, the Joseph and Mary, they were the parents at Bethlehem village near Jerusalem. Jesus Christ was born. Next, fourth point, Jesus Christ preached about God in simple terms. See, Jesus Christ used the God in the simple term. God is very simple in nature. So, fifth one, Islam originated where? In Arabia. Islam also originated in Arabia. So, Arabia is a peninsula of West Asia. Because of three-sided cover, water body, one side is earth. That's why the Arab is a peninsula of West Asia. Next, last point, the founder of Islam, Muhammad Paigambar, was born in 570 CE at Mecca. Where did he born? He was born in Mecca during the period of 570 CE. Who was born? Muhammad Paigambar. Next, Islam means submission of oneself before the God, and Muslim means the follower of God. See, what is Islam? Islam means the submission of before the oneself God. Before the oneself of God, that is the Islam, and Muslim means the follower of God. Who were the follower of God? They were called Muslim, and who were submission of themselves to the service of God. They were the religion known as Islam. And eighth point, after the death of Muhammad Paigambar, the caliphs took over the responsibility of promoting Islam. Caliphs are known as the successor of Paigambar. Already I have given that information. Muhammad Paigambar, he was the main founder of Islam, and who were the follower of Muhammad Paigambar? They were known as Caliph. Okay, so after the death of Muhammad Paigambar, Caliph, they have taken full responsibility to spread Islam in the world. Last one point, like on other religions, many sects can be found in Islam, and the most important among them, Shia and Sunni. How the Christianity? It has two sects, Protestant and Catholic. Like that other religion, the Islam also has two sects. One is Shia and another one is Sunni. These are the two important sects in Christianity. So these are the 9 points summarized about the lesson of Christianity and Islam. I would like to give some interesting trivia for you. What are those? See, Kaaba is sacred place for Muslims. How the important sacred place, Jesus and Hindus and Zoroastrian, Sikh, like that. The Kaaba is sacred place for Muslims, present in Mecca. Where is that? That was in Mecca. And Muslims offer their prayers every day facing towards Kaaba. Nowadays, translation of the Greek name Iesous. So Greek name is Iesous and Joshua is the English translation. Iesous in Greek, Joshua in English translation of the Hebrew name Yeshua. See, both Jesus and Joshua mean Yahuwah. That means save or Jehovah is salvation. Save and salvation both are including in Yahuwah. The name of Jesus appears in the Bible more than how many years? They were 900 times. So 900 times. So I would like to conclude this topic, Islam and Christianity, how the other religions, they were also great. So you have to learn and think about these religions and follow the great rituals of Islam and Christians. Thank you for your